And good luck to you, sir.
Good luck, have fun. Okay. So I will bench a Joltik. And I will double Battle Compressor. So we'll toss a Lampent, Pumpkaboo, 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 Lampent, I guess Pumpkaboo, okay.
All right.
So that is 6 Night Marchers currently in the discard. And I'll pass it over to you.
All right, sounds good. I will draw to start my turn. Let's go ahead and bench Litwick. And we're just going to keep this turn pretty simple. I'm going to attach to Gossifleur, and we'll use its Call for Family attack. I'm going to search my deck for 3 basic Pokemon and put them onto my bench. So Litwick, Sobble, and Sobble. And we will pass it on over to you.
Okay, sounds good. Draw for turn. Okay. I will play Ultra Ball. That lets me discard any 2 cards from my hand, and then I can search my deck for any Pokemon. So I will ditch a Water Energy and Empoleon.
Seems good.
Seems pretty good. I will grab a Joltik. Okay. And I will bench that Joltik. I will attach a double colorless energy, and then I will play Professor Sycamore. Professor Sycamore lets me discard my hand and draw 7 cards.
Sick.
Okay. That's discarded. All right. I will retreat with Mew since it has free retreat. I will bring up Joltik, and then I will attack with Night March. Night March lets me do 20 damage for every other Pokemon in the discard pile with a Night March attack. Currently, I have 6, which means I'm doing 120 damage to Gossifleur.
Didn't stand a chance. All right, Gossifleur, you did great.
Now I'll take 1 prize. Over to you.
We will promote Litwick, and we will draw to start the turn. I will activate my trap card. Rosa fell right into my trap. I will play, since one of my Pokemon were knocked out during my opponent's last turn due to an attack, I will get to play that. Let's search for a Pokemon, a trainer, and a basic energy. So we'll get energy, Pokemon, and we'll get a follow-up Rosa if we keep this hand. Get nice and shuffled up. Like Rosa, it's such a good card, but also there's a hindrance where you have to have something knocked out. It's rough, but it's perfect in this deck because all my little guys get knocked out very easily.
There's 3 things you always want to search for.
Yeah, it's the exact 3 things. Considering my deck is pretty much all Pokemon, getting those exact pieces out each time is going to be very helpful. So we will then evolve into Drizzile. Let's go ahead and grab Life Dew with his Shady Dealings ability. It's going to allow me to just search for a trainer. Quite good. Play Standard. You've probably seen it before.
Pretty good. Almost entirely the meta last I checked.
Yeah, it's quite literally every like 90% of decks will be running this combo. All right, goes to hand. We're gonna play Rare Candy. Lets me evolve into a stage 2 from a basic. Go to Chandelure, one of my favorite Pokemon. We'll attach a Fire Energy for turn. We'll attach a Life Dew. What Life Dew does is when this Pokemon that this is attached to is knocked out, your opponent takes 1 fewer prize card. So this Chandelure is worth 0 prizes. It's going to make quite the difference in this game. We're going to go ahead and use Spirit Burner. So what Spirit Burner does, it's going to be 10 damage plus 60 damage for each Pokemon I discard. I discard the top 5 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're losing a Rosa, but we do hit a Chandelure and a Delphox, which is great. So we're going to be doing 200 math. 4 times 60, 250 damage.
Okay.
And I will put the Delphox and the Chandelure onto my bench. Since they are fire Pokemon, Spirit Burner allows me to do that. And we'll take a prize with the knockout.
Okay.
And pass it on over.
Delphox, also known as the Anti-N Engine.
Yes, it is quite useful in this deck.
Okay. Well, let's see what I can do. Draw for turn. Okay, I will start by playing the Dimension Valley Stadium card. So what Dimension Valley does is says that each psychic Pokemon's attacks, both yours and mine, will cost 1 colorless less. So if I'm lucky, I may be able to attack pretty cheaply with my Mew, but let's see how lucky I'm gonna get. So I will bench a Joltik. I'm not taking a prize anyways this turn, I don't think, but it's time to do what this deck does best and just turbo through. So I'm gonna play Electro Power. So Electro Power allows my lightning Pokemon to do 30 more damage to your active, and I'm actually gonna play 2 of them to stack it up. Not that I needed to take the KO, but sometimes you gotta, because I got a Sycamore. So,
full send.
Yep, so I'll discard my entire hand and draw 7. 6 and 7. Okay. And what an interesting 7 those are. So, since you got your ace spec out, I will play mine. I will play Computer Search. This lets me discard any 2 cards from my hand in order to search my deck for any card that I want. So, since this won't be totally useful to me after, I will discard a 3rd Electro Power, and I do not want to play this chonky mouse down just yet, so I will also discard a Dedenne GX.
Seems good.
And I will pop in, and I will grab a double colorless energy, and already my discard pile is bigger than my deck, and it's what, my 2nd turn? 2nd or 3rd?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
I remember the first time running into Night March. It was a regionals. I hadn't played for like a few months, and my buddy was like, "Hey, regionals are in our state again." So I show up. It's like 3rd round, and this deck shows up against me, and I'm just like, "What do I even do?"
Yeah, I think the first time I ran into this on the expanded ladder, I crapped my pants when I saw my opponent go from, I guess what, like 53 in deck to 10 by the end of the turn. It's just like, you know what? It's all yours, man. It's all yours. So I will attach that DCE to Joltik, and then I will retreat with Mew. I will bring Joltik up, and now I will go for the Night March attack. I have 6 Night Marchers in my discard pile, so it would be doing 120, but with an additional 30 from each Electro Power, I am doing a total of 180 and taking 0 prizes for it.
Beautiful life, deal.
Beautiful exchange.
Chandelure to the discard pile. And we will promote Chandelure. I will draw for turn. Let's see. We will play Rosa.
Seems pretty good.
Do a little more of the same here. Now what we want to do at this point is just get the deck to where it's just Pokemon. So with Rosa, we're going to go ahead and grab a Fire, Pokemon Communication, and an Inteleon. I am going to not shuffle because I'm going to go back into the deck.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be going back in a few times. We'll start with Inteleon. Yeah, that looks right. Fun. Okay. Shady Dealings. We are going to search for 2 trainer cards. It's just one better than the Drizzile. And at this point, we're really just trying to thin out all the Pokemon. Put Pokemon in there that we want to hit with Chandelure's attack. We're also going to evolve to Drizzile and do Shady Dealings 1.
That Spirit Burner is looking... Oh, that's going to hit like a truck every turn.
We'll grab a Dust Stone with that. We're not done. We are going to Pokemon Communication, which lets me trade a Pokemon from my hand for a Pokemon in my deck. So we're going to put this Chandelure into the deck. We're going to go ahead and grab a Lampent, and then we'll just go straight into evolving with that Lampent we grabbed. We will then Dust Stone, which lets me search my deck for a card that evolves from several other things, but really it only matters about the Chandelure. We can evolve it from the deck, even if the card was put into play this turn, or if it's your first turn. That Chandelure we just put in, bam. It is now into play. I think I'm going back in, just one moment. We sure are. We are going to Pokemon Communication again. We're going to put this Ninetales from my hand into the deck. And you know what? I'm going to Fell. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. We're going to Shuffle. Okay. Now we will attach for turn. I'm going to Delphox, use its Mystical Fire ability. It's going to let me to draw up until I have 6 cards in my hand. I have 3, so I'll draw 3 cards. Guess we will then... Yeah, we're just going to go to attacks and use Spirit Burner. So it's going to be 10 and discard the top 5 cards in my deck. So it's going to be 190 damage for the knockout, and I will put this Chandelure on the bench.
Okay.
I will take a prize.
Perfect. And I will need another die for that. Promote Mute.
I think I'm in the same boat as you now, where my deck is smaller than my discard pile.
Looking pretty thin. All right, let's see how much more I can chop this down. Now this is where things get really tricky. Can I hit the stuff I'm looking for? Well, why don't we start out by recurring some resources. I will play Special Charge. This lets me go into my discard pile, pull out any 2 special energy, and shuffle them back into my deck. So I will grab DCE and DCE. Okay, so I'll...
Nice.
Yep, we'll shuffle those back in. Oh, this is thin. This can't even be 20 cards. Oh my God. One of us is decking out here before, I think before 6 prizes are taken, but
yeah,
we'll see. We're also both doing... Yeah, I know it's... Oh my God.
That's actually the win condition of this game, is to deck ourselves out.
Yep, all about life decking over here. I really want a Wombo combo here, so I'm going to play a Quick Ball, discarding Tapu Lele GX. Grab myself any basic Pokemon from the deck, and I will grab a Joltik. Okay, then I will bench said Joltik. I will play an Electro Power because I can, and then I am going to play the last card of my hand, which is a VS Seeker.
Uh-oh.
I will use that to grab Archie's Ace in the Hole. And
love that card.
Yep, fantastic card. I will play Archie's Ace in the Hole. Archie's basically says, as long as it's the last card in my hand, I can play it. What I can do then is search my discard pile for a water Pokemon. Does not have to be a basic. I can place it onto my bench, so I'll place Empoleon. And then once that's done, I can draw 5 cards. Okay. How do I want to do this? Well, I think just as an insurance policy here, I'll attach Floatstone to Empoleon. Floatstone gives the Pokemon it's attached to free retreat, so we'll just keep mobile there. I've got 7 Night Marchers in here, I believe. We'll just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8? Oh. That is 8. Okay. So we're already hitting like a truck. The question is, what do I want to hit with? I think what I'll do is I will actually just attach a DCE to Mew, and then I will use its ability Memories of Dawn to copy Night March, and since I have the 8 Night Marchers in my discard pile, I'm hitting you for a fat 160, which I believe is enough to take out the Chandelure.
More than enough.
Perfect. I'll take
Nice.
1 prize.
Did great, Chandelure. Alright, we're going to promote the Chandelure that's been here since the beginning. Alright. We'll draw for turn. And this deck gets to a point where there's not a whole lot it can do during the turn other than attack, but I think I want to let's evolve into Inteleon. A little shady dealing to search for 2 trainer cards. Put them into my hand. Might as well keep that one safe. We'll grab a rare candy and a giant hearth. Well, we're actually going to go back and we're going to play the giant hearth, knocking out the other stadium. The name is escaping me at this moment.
Dimension Valley, yep.
Dimension Valley. Yes, we will then. So that's not gonna work there. So we want to bench Litwick. And then going to Pokemon Communication. Put Delphox into the deck. I am going to Fell. We're going to go right back in. Giant Heart. I will discard Sobble. Search for up to 2 fire energies. Get those 2. Shuffle the deck. We'll then attach return. And Spirit Burner for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's going to be for 250 damage.
Okay.
And the knockout. And my bench is full, so I can't put anything there. And we will take this guy's prize.
Okay, perfect. So I will draw for turn. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to activate Empoleon's Diving Draw ability, so once during my turn before I attack, I can discard any card from my hand and then draw 2 cards if I do. So I'm going to discard Battle Compressor and draw 2 cards. I am going to play Rescue Stretcher. So Rescue Stretcher lets me choose from one of 2 effects. Either I can put a Pokemon from my discard pile into my hand or shuffle 3 from the discard pile into my deck. What I'm going to do is just return the Mew to my hand. And then I will bench that Mew. And next, I'm going to play the supporter, Raihan. So, kind of like Rosa, I can only play this if one of my Pokemon was knocked out during the last turn. I start by searching my discard pile for a basic energy. I can attach that to one of my Pokemon, so I will attach that to Mew. Then the secondary part of Raihan's effect triggers, which lets me search my deck for 1 card. Anything I want. So I will use that to grab, I think, the responsible thing to do here,
responsible,
yeah, is to grab the Dimension Valley. Okay, and then play said Dimension Valley. I'm just gonna double check. Get rid of the hearth. Yeah, just make sure. Still 8 Night Marchers in the discard there. Cool. And I'll follow things up by manually attaching a double colorless to my Joltik, and then I will attack with Night March for 160, KOing Chandelure. And take 1 prize.
Very nice. Chandelure. We will promote the other one. Draw for turn. Why not? I drew Lampent off the top of my deck to start my turn, so let's put it on the bench. We'll also evolve this one into Lampent. I am going to count my deck. 8, so I have 2 attacks here. There's a card in my prize that I really could use here. It's basically I have to hit it or I'd lose, essentially. Don't want to draw anything. Don't want to take anything out of the deck. So yeah, we're just going to attach. Return. And we will Spirit Burner. For a whopping 250 damage. And the knockout.
Okay.
Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards. Okay. And over to me. I'll draw for turn. How many cards in hand?
I have 5.
5. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty tricky for me too. Okay. I'll start by using Quick Ball to discard a basic water energy and search my deck for any basic Pokemon. I am going to grab the Den AGX and shuffle all like 8 or whatever of my cards. So do that.
Yeah, we're right there. I'm down to 3.
3. Okay. Oh, let's see. So now that I've done that, I am going to play Versus Seeker. So Versus Seeker lets me search my discard pile for any supporter and then put it into my hand. The question is, what is the play here? I think, again, the responsible thing to do is to grab Raihan. And then I will immediately play that Raihan since one of my Pokemon was knocked out last turn. So I'll start by accelerating a water energy to Empoleon. And then I will jump into my deck and search for any card. I'm gonna grab double colorless energy. Okay. How many Chandelures do you have in the discard pile?
I have 3.
You have 3. Okay, well.
This is my last boy.
Yeah, so that makes this a pretty obvious choice then. So I'm going to activate Muse Memories of Dawn ability to copy the Night March attack, and thanks to Dimension Valley, instead of costing 2 colorless energies, it only costs 1, which is paid for by my water energy, and that is 180 for a knockout on Chandelure. And I'll take 1 prize.
Nice. Now I got to really think on how I can pull this one out. We will promote Lampent. Draw for turn. Brock's Grit.
Brock's Grit.
doesn't take a lot of damage. It's really just one Pokemon to get a knockout. So yeah, we'll shuffle these. Back in.
Okay.
I will then attach a fire energy to Lampent. Now we'll use Reignite for 20 damage, and then I attach a fire energy card from my discard pile to one of my Pokemon.
Okay.
To the Lampent.
Okay, perfect. And over to me. I will draw. How many cards in hand?
4.
4. Okay. I'm going to play Quick Ball, discarding Lampent to search for any basic in my deck, and we'll take that up to 10. Okay. And I'm actually going to fail that search. Okay. Do you have either a Guzma or a Boss's Orders in your discard pile?
I believe so. Guzma and Boss's Orders.
Guzma and Boss. Okay. I feel pretty safe doing this, so I'm going to attach a DCE to Joltik here, and then I am going to play the supporter, N. So, N makes both of us shuffle our hands back into our deck, and then we draw a number of cards equal to the number of prizes we have remaining, and I think that is 2 for both of us.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so 1, 2.
1, 2.
Yeah, let's enter the discard. Okay. And then I'm going to activate Diving Draw, discarding Dimension Valley to draw 2 cards. Okay. That can work. How many do I have left here? I do not want to deck myself out here, so I think I will just activate Memories of Dawn again, and thanks to Dimension Valley, I can very cheaply use Night March for 200 damage.
Ouch.
And
You got him. All right.
that's a prize.
Down to 1 prize to my 2.
Down to the wire.
I think that just seals it. We'll draw for turn. Top deck, Chandelure.
Heart of
We'll go into
cards.
A Spirit Burner for... surprisingly not a lot of Pokemon. But we will get the knockout with 130 damage.
Okay.
We will put Chandelure onto your bench.
Perfect.
Take a prize.
Alright. And I will promote the Joltik there. I will draw for turn. And I think, yeah, pretty sure I've got enough for the knockout, but I have to be that guy on PTCGO now and check.
Yeah, and then also play out all the cards in your hand. You gotta make sure to do that.
I mean, it's tempting. It's tempting.
And retreat.
And retreat.
Because you can knock out with Empoleon.
Theoretically, it's 10 times the number of Pokemon we both have in play, so I would actually be short, funny enough.
No, 7 Pokemon times 2.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is in play. Ah, that's true. But I don't think I want to BM that much. Yeah, I got 10. I got 10 in there, but I mean, just for the heck of it, that Inteleon is weak to lightning, right?
It sure is.
Okay, then I will play Boss's Orders, which lets me drag up any Pokemon from the bench into the active. So I will drag up that Inteleon, and then I will go for the big Night March for 400 damage. And taking my final prize.
The disrespect.
The disrespect. The Empoleon was tempted. I really wanted to go for it, but I was just like, you know what? No. What if I'm just not
More
right
damage.
about the math?
Yeah.
And more damage. Yeah. Ended up. I still hit for weakness. For weakness.
You sure did.
Hey everyone. I really hope you enjoyed today's feature match between Archie's Night March and Spirit Burner Chandelure. I've been cooking up this tabletop series for, well, what feels like an eternity now, and I was really happy to kick it off with an explosive matchup like this one. And believe me when I say, as crazy as this one kind of was, there are a lot more really crazy games coming down the pipeline. I haven't been collecting all those retro cards for nothing. And hey, if you want to take either of these crazy deck lists for a spin, then you can grab them here or over on the show's Twitter page at SealedOnlyPokey. And please do take a moment to check out my esteemed opponent as well, the Sleeping Gloom. This Chandelure deck is something only a cube enthusiast could come up with, and if you're a fan of that format or just enjoy some retro TCG goodness in general, then make sure to subscribe to his channel and follow him on Twitter as well. Links to all of his pages are in the description and the pinned comment below. And of course, if you enjoyed today's special video, then make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you all in the next one, and until then, take it easy.